What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd Grisham. We are here at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Supersonic. Up again. First, we have Supersonic from the United States of America. They'll be facing the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the light red.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And there's the bell for round one. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They better start respecting each other's punching power. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. We've been fighting all day long, and we've reached our main event, and they'll do it underneath the moonlight, ladies and gentlemen. We're outdoors for this highly anticipated main event.
These fighters have had to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is so exciting.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect counter lands. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. How about that time counter shot? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of them. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it G's them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Beautiful counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. Missed him with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fight.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny. And you know, he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
They're in trouble. And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Perfect punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always come an upset of the year, perhaps, right before. And down goes Supersonic. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
A shot from the guns took him out.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, and they... One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And that was it. That was the... And it's a supersonic boom as down goes Supersonic. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the...
One, two, three, four, five. You all right?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good job stopping that uppercut. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see... Whoa, wait a minute! And we may see a stoppage here. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. Absolutely.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left? The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Misses with the straight left. That counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Why weren't they more cautious? Supersonic doesn't look so super now as he's down. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the canvas in that round.
Sometimes you talk...
Time for the 5th round. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They exchange punches. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! The defense failed them. They've avoided, and you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
7, 8.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot. And
whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
you're right, Todd. What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Just walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
Come on, breathe. I need you. Switch back on.
Let's start the 6th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That left hook misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They're both trying for a knockout. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Right, let's get out there.
There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. That jab misses. Defense is not an option for these two. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Can't find a home with that jab. They both want the knockout. Those counter punches have to. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
Get your mind back, get focused.
Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. That punch landed. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Catch and shoot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nope, that jab not going to score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.